Guys, welcome to Physics of Chess, and I'm making new videos always, so let's start. So today we are going to look at opening traps in the French. Okay, so let's start. After e4, this is called the French. Now I have a video on the hippo which goes like this. Okay, this is just ridiculous, and just ridiculous. Okay, you can check out that video. But yeah, if you want to play d4. But today this trap in this. Okay. So what happens in the French defense is after this. Now, why would they play the French? There are like a million different reasons. One, it is kind of confusing. Two, it is kind of irritating. And yeah, that's the two reasons. Really makes no sense, but yeah. So here, we're seeing this action. Now there are two main lines, I guess, not main line, but yeah. What if they take? At lower rated. I'm not saying like if you were like I don't know. 700 in chess.com, play this. Like they're gonna, like I can guarantee you like at least 60% is going to take, because they're like not 700, actually it's 600. Okay, they're just gonna blindly take. They're like, oh, let's take. Okay, let's take 60. So I don't know, like maybe that's true, maybe that's not, maybe it's even to 1,000, I don't know. Okay, so here if they're gonna take Hugo here. If they go back, if they go there, I have a Scandinavian video, I've told it how to play that. You can relate to that and see that video obviously. So yeah, Queen d8, and for example they play this, then you can actually go here, and for example they just go bam, bam. And now there's some serious problem, because if you're like this a mate, no, like if you go there it's still a game, but if you go here, there are some nasty things in knight f3 for example, and you could attack this, like potentially yes, but if you do that there are some nasty traps. It takes, I don't know, yeah, you get the rook, but I'm not that sure. Like you could play this, I don't know actually. Yeah, you could, like, but you're gonna get this positions like rally, and if I turn on the engine, I guess white is when okay, black's when awesome. Oh yeah, that pin is there. Yeah, sorry. At this position you should take. Damn me. Okay. At this position you take and you live your life. Okay, live your life. So if this happens, I don't, like, you just play on your instincts, but obviously this is not going to happen, and what they're going to take is just going to like be like not this. I'm like, okay, great, I'm gonna just protect that pawn, and if they do that, there's a problem. Like either way, I mean, even this is, yeah, it's checked. So for example, you get a knight out because you don't want to put your bishop out, right? I mean, yeah, and your knight doesn't like has purposes of going that, and here for example they just play a normal developing move. After some moves, like not immediately, they're not gonna regret it immediately, but this is getting kind of scary. Like seriously, this is kind of scary. Like after this, etc, etc, this is scary. Like think about it. For example, like nothing happens. Like seriously, if you get in this position, I don't have anything to say. And for example, just I don't know that, like this, then this. Okay, and then you take and resign. Like you just resign, right? Okay, you get the knight, maybe, like, okay, I mean, after that, yes, instead of like playing this, you could even take your knight, and this, and you completely forget the move bishop here, because after takes, queen takes, it's kind of over. Like put on the engine, it's complete, it's +5. Congrats, +5. It's not +1, which is in the material. It's +5. Great. Wow, what a tactful thing. Okay, but as I say, as I said before, like they can also, at a higher level, they can play the good move. This, okay, this is actually the best move. And what happens is at a little higher level, you're gonna face this. If you're gonna play this, like I don't know, 1,000, 1,100, like they're gonna be like, no, Portuguese Gambit, let's play it in that style. Okay, so here you just play along, like you just play along, get in this position. Okay, just get in this position and you live your life. Like literally, you just play. Knight f3, This you have a little bit center control, but obviously it's a trap. So in Blitz you're gonna like get that position maybe. Just talking about the Queen X D5 variation. But what happens is like, you know, they go there. Yeah, here, castle, castle. And what happens eventually if I turn on the engine, it's okay. Black is winning, but yeah, this is one way you could play. But again, I'm not saying you only one trap. This is not you can even like play into that trap. Okay. After this, there is something I should let you know. It's not this. Sorry, but that's my mistake. You play this. Absolutely has no purpose. But the thing you say is I'm going to play like this. I'm going to play like this. And the problem is when my 3 trio gets here, it's like deadlock. If I turn on the winning. Wow. Okay. This, like borderline. Like, what is going on in this game? Okay. And one more thing. This is a very fun fact because after this, okay, I'm just going to give you a brief history. What if this, right? You can actually take the center. And I had games like this and they just played the hippo. Like, seriously, they just played the hippo. I said you check out the hippo video, okay? Great. Congrats. Okay? You can relate a little bit. Like, not literally the same, like, no, when there's a video, you don't expect to get the literal same position. You can experiment, like, what if I play this, what if I play that? But not like, okay, what if I hang my queen? Not like that, like, decent approaches, okay? Not just dumb approaches, okay? What if I hang my queen, then what? No. They're gonna take your queen, obviously, right? Yeah. So where was I? Yeah. So for example, you just play the traditional not exchange, advanced. Okay. One more thing I would say, like, don't play the exchange. Okay. Don't play the advanced. Okay. And what happens in some of these positions is you want to trade the dark square bishop. If you trade the dark square bishop, you're very happy. Why? Because you put the central 2 pawns on dark squares. My bishop controls, like, borderline controls this diagonal. Like, your bishop just doesn't control this place, and like this is not a good position to be in. Okay, it's 0.0, but if you can trade the bishops, for example, I don't know, something happens, this, and we just trade. Now it's significantly worse for black. Okay. And why is it worse, right? You can ask, like, why is this worse? Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6, 7, 8. 5 out of 8 pawns, okay? 5 out of 8 pawns. That's more than half of the pawns on light square, and you have a light square bishop. You should have traded a light square bishop. And it's a good fact even for the white, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8 pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, right? Out of it, like, one person has a significantly better bishop and one person has a dumb bishop. Okay, so these 2 pawns, if you can do this, then do that, and etc. Like, main objective, trade the dark square bishop in advanced types. So if you want to play the advanced, play like this. And I'm going to be honest, I do not play the standardization that much in rapid or classical, because speaking of which, they will know their opponents. In Blitz, I just play the standard. If they want to play that, I'm just going to play the standard. It's fixed in my mind, because in Blitz or Bullet, they're not like completely, by Blitz I mean 3+0, like grinding edge theory, like, what if they play this, that, this. Obviously 2000 or a candidate master would 2000 candidate master and above, like, just come in with my level, like in 3+0 I'm like 1700. Okay, and like they're not gonna go on the cutting edge theory, just like play for fun. 3+0 Bullet is for fun. Okay, so that's one thing that I like to play. So the French is actually one of the most irritating things, because people don't know what to play against it. Like, seriously, it's kind, but the computer doesn't like it. Like, after this, I think the computer says white is winning. Okay, 0.1. That's, yeah. So the thing is, like, many computers don't like it. Okay, many computers, and you can play this. The problem is you need to sustain those pawns. Like, you have to keep the pawns. Okay, for if they go there, you just don't lose both pawns. Then that's not the advance. That's you blundering. Okay, you just play this. And the thing about the advance is that I play the advance. I don't play the exchange. I play the advance. And just you have, if you want to play the advance, you have to do it like as quick as possible. If you can't, then make a dark sword blockade. Like, you let your dark sword bishop be bad, but you also like keep his dark sword. Like, if your dark sword and his dark sword both are worse, then your light sword is way better. Remember that. Your light sword bishop is way better. Why? Like, I'm not keeping my bishop completely trapped, but if I can, like, for example, I don't know, like this, okay? The bishop's not coming here, here. Where is it going? Like, okay, it can go here, but it doesn't do anything there, right? And my bishop's gonna stay here, the queen maybe, etc, etc, right? So this is the way you play with advanced. I'm not like, obviously I'm not saying 100% accurately, because I'm not that good of a chess player to give you those minor details how to play this, but in an overview, play the Steiner. If you're low rated, play the Steiner, just hands down play the Steiner. But if you're a little high rated, play then 3+0 bullet. Like, they're gonna fall for this trap, and you're gonna have a decent game until you run out of time. Okay, great. Well, yeah, bye. Hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and yeah, like this video too. Subscribe to the channel, share this video. Yeah, bye. Let's meet in the next one.